Welcome back, everybody. It's Alex, Yandex Direct expert, to give you some more handy tips on Yandex Direct. In this video, we'll discuss how to analyze ads placed in Yandex Direct to promote sites through performance-based advertising. You'll learn what tools are used for analysis, what key metrics are used to measure the effectiveness of performance ads, what an attribution model is, and what attribution models are used in performance ads. Now then, what does analytics provide us? First, it lets us understand what our target audience is, who the users visiting our site are, and how they behave when visiting it. Second, which ad campaign traffic sources are more effective and which are less effective. And third, how to optimize our ad campaigns. One of the most popular tools for analyzing contextual ads is Yandex Metrica. This is a free tool that enables you to evaluate your site's traffic and user behavior on the website. With Yandex Metrica, you can generate reports on user behavior on your site based on the main parameters and metrics, and at the same time set up individual goals for tracking specific parameters of user interaction with the site, such as form submission. What other analytical tools are used? First of all, there's a CRM or customer relationship management system. A CRM is used for processing orders, increasing sales, and improving customer service. These services usually store the customer interaction history and the customer information itself. Another popular tool is call tracking services, which allow advertisers to replace their contact phone number with a special tracking number. As a result, they can understand the source or advertising campaign from which a particular call was received. Since it's important for performance ads to work with the lower stages of the sales funnel, the key metrics for this type of advertising are as follows. First of all, there are the conversions themselves, the target actions that users perform on your site or in your app. These usually include requests, orders, calls, or actual sales. Apart from conversions, advertisers also analyze the conversion rate, the ratio of the number of conversions to the total number of clicks or site traffic, and the CPA, the target conversion cost. This shows the average cost of attracting each customer. For online stores, there are two other relevant metrics indicating revenue received from customers. The first one is the average order value, AOV, and the second one is the cost-revenue ratio, CRR. The latter can be calculated in two ways. The first method is to divide costs by revenue and multiply the result by 100%. And the second method is to divide the average CPA by the AOV and multiply the result by 100% as well. Customer acquisition can be achieved through various traffic sources, channels, campaigns, and so on. And as a rule, you need to correctly identify which of the traffic sources brought in a user and whether other sources had any role in this process. To do this, advertisers use models known as attribution models, which let them attribute conversions and other conversion-related data to this or that source. There are two analysis methods in online advertising and Yandex Direct in particular. The first one is post-view analysis, when we try to match conversion data to ads that users have seen before. This method is usually used to analyze display advertising. The second method is post-click analysis. That's when we try to match conversion data to ads that brought us clicks or users' click-throughs to the site. This method is usually used in performance-based advertising. Yandex Direct includes a free tool for analyzing users' on-site behavior and traffic sources, as well as sources of campaigns that generate this traffic. Both Yandex Direct and Metrica use post-click analysis when data on conversions is matched to the sessions that contributed to these conversions. Now, let's discuss attribution models, which are used specifically in post-click analysis of performance ads. We'll start with the first click model. This attribution model usually lets us measure the impact of campaigns at the very start of a user click chain. In other words, we analyze where the customer journey actually started from before the user converted into a customer. The opposite of this attribution model is called last click. In this case, we attribute a conversion and its entire value to the last rather than the first source. A variation of the last click model is the last non-direct click model, in which we don't factor in direct traffic to the site. Instead, we analyze the previous step. By the way, this is one of the most popular attribution models used by advertisers for performance ad evaluation. Another variation of the last click model is an attribution model called last click from Yandex Direct. It's when a conversion and its entire value are attributed to the last Yandex Direct campaign that affected the final result. If there were multiple Yandex Direct campaigns in the advertising chain, we have to attribute this conversion and its value to the very last campaign. Even if there were any other traffic sources, including advertising and non-direct ones after it, we still attribute this conversion to Yandex Direct. This attribution model lets us measure the impact of Yandex Direct ad campaigns on the final results in terms of conversions. This means that we can see whether the user was actually warmed up with a Yandex Direct campaign on their way to the conversion. When evaluating the results of performance ads, we usually use both data from the Yandex Direct advertising account and data from external services such as Yandex Metrica, a CRM, or call tracking systems. The key metrics for performance-based advertising, which advertisers usually analyze, are the number of conversions, the conversion rate, the average CPA, the average order value, and, in the case of online stores, the cost-revenue ratio. To attribute conversions to this or that ad campaign and source, advertisers usually use attribution models. The most popular ones are the last click and the last non-direct click models. Finally, advertising results are usually analyzed using post-click analysis. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more videos and find out how to get the most out of Yandex Direct.